Now all the movie stuff that happened this week.
Guillermo Del Toro.
Yeah, that guy.
There we go.
He's on his circuit where he's talking about a bunch of stuff for his movie Crimson Peak, which is out, and he did a review of, and apparently it's
really
good.
Short review, but yeah, it was pretty good.
And he was also talking about a couple other movies.
Yep.
The next Pacific Rim, because that movie was worth a sequel. Apparently he's got the budget ready and is just waiting for a script.
Yep.
But take your time. Make this one make sense, please.
Yep.
And also, he would like to make another Pet Cemetery.
Because apparently he's been reading the book lately, and he said that on his Twitter that he'd love to make a movie.
Yeah, I would love for him to make a movie because that'd be pretty awesome.
Also, Mad Max, George Miller stated that in a sequel there probably will not be any Furiosa.
Which is not a surprise.
Nope. Because he went on then to explain, because it's about Mad Max.
Yeah, it's not about
And at the end of the
Furiosa.
movie, he moved away from where Furiosa was anyway. So. Also, Black Panther.
Yep.
Rumors that apparently Ryan Coogler of Fruitvale Station and the new Rocky spin-off Creed has been set as the director. But it's currently just rumors, so no confirmation yet.
Also, they're making a bunch more Godzilla stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They released plans for, well, first of all, a second King Kong movie. Because 3 hours of King Kong doing nothing was not enough.
Well, it's going to be a completely new King Kong movie.
I don't care. I'm sick of King Kong.
Okay.
I don't care that it was like 10 years ago. Movie bored the crap out of me.
Well, it was also Peter Jackson, so.
Well, yeah. He does not know how to cut the fucking fat. Anyway.
He's not an editor's friend.
King Kong, new King Kong movie.
Yep.
Skull Island.
Yep, which was announced, I think, over a year ago at the last Comic-Con, not this past year's, but the Comic-Con before it.
Oh, okay.
So.
It's coming out 2017.
Yep.
And then they're making another Godzilla 2.
Mm-hmm.
In 2018.
Yep.
For the big matchup of King Kong versus Godzilla.
In 2020.
Like I care.
Yep.
Also, they're making Hateful Eight.
Which we already know.
What? Yeah, well, yeah. And they're going to be releasing a director's cut 2 weeks before the theatrical release.
Yep.
For some reason.
Because Tarantino. That's why. It's his reasoning.
But that makes me think the theatrical cut's going to be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Or the director's cut. I mean, the director's cut's going to be terrible because it's Tarantino and Tarantino's terrible. But the theatrical, if he's not if he's not confident in the theatrical release, that's why he's putting out a director's cut. Like that just screams this movie's going to suck.
Another thing was, I think it had something to do with him wanting to have a version in a particular film style versus what the studio wanted. So his director's cut's going to be slightly different on that aspect too, I think, maybe.
Since when has he cared what the studio wanted?
I know, right? But yeah. Anyway.
Apparently they cut his balls off.
Moving on to Star Wars Force Awakens news. A new trailer is supposedly going to be dropping this Monday, the October 19th, during football games. Or something to that
During
effect.
Monday Night Football?
Yep. And also,
Monday
it is proposed
night,
to follow...
throw the ball from one rich man to the next.
And also, it's proposed to follow up with allowing for pre-orders for tickets.
Cool
sometime this next week or so. So, yep. Finally,
Star Trek Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
They're done filming it!
Yay! July 22nd.
I'm not done yet!
2016 is the release date.
Fuck.
So, anything you want to talk about?
Star Trek. I honestly know next to nothing about this movie.
Yeah, they haven't released much other than a few hype trains.
Is it like a Nolan film? Is that why they're not telling us anything? A Christopher
Simon
Nolan?
Pegg apparently is taking hints from Nolan and Abrams of trying to keep things secretive.
Oh, so he's the director?
Yep.
Oh, then it should be funny.
Yep, because Abrams went off onto Star Wars, and then Pegg took over because he was in the last two also. So he thought, oh, I'll give it a shot, and they gave it to him. Because apparently he had a decent script.
Cool beans.
Yep.
And he is kind of a nerd, so...
Yep.
Should be a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I almost am thinking about saying Godzilla. Yep, Godzilla. Only because I'm hoping that they step it up. And they don't have the concerns of it being following people around. And they learn from their mistakes.
If they make the movie actually about Godzilla, it'll probably be good. Because Godzilla fights, all 5 minutes of it was good.
Yep.
Everything else was unnecessary garbage. Except for, what's his name?
Bryan Cranston?
Yeah, that's it.
During this first portion of the movie?
Yeah, he was good. Nobody else was good in that movie.
No, they weren't. But yeah, because like Kong Skull Island, I would expect it to be about discovery, you would think, which would then have plenty of Kong moments. Also, because the whole point of the Kong type stuff originally is that you meet Kong and then things happen. While you're in his presence. So then Godzilla 2 would have to be more about Godzilla, find him something new to fight, have it actually like develop the match up a little better, have him maybe get his ass kicked a few times.
Yeah, he just kind of rapes their faces.
Yeah, in the first movie, and gets them to run away a lot.
Yeah,
and then chases them. And then that way, when you build up into Godzilla versus King Kong, you'd have both of them. You're already established with both of them. You have who you like, and then things can happen. One can only hope.
They're all gonna suck.
Most likely.